everyone, and welcome to the UC-TAP workshop. Please excuse the noise in the background. It's my baby swing. So let's go ahead and get started for the UC-TAP workshop. Alright, let's see. So what is the UC-TAP? UC-TAP is a free online tool to help prospective UC transfer students track and plan their work course. The UC-TAP tool is designed for use by students transferring from California community colleges, including those students who are seeking a transfer admissions guaranteed tag, with one of the 6 participating UC campuses. Students can use the Transfer Admissions Planner to enter their work course completed and planned from the very beginning of their college careers or at any point when they decide to transfer to UC campuses. The planner helps students track their progress toward meeting UC's minimum requirement and allows UC staff to communicate important information to prospective transfer students. Now, let's talk about getting started. So here is my website, the UC TAP website, sorry. So the first thing you want to do is create an account, if you don't already have one. Fill out your transfer admissions planner. This form saves you time when you're ready to fill out your UC application, so it does have great benefit. If you're not transferring next fall, you can still fill out the application with classes you expect to take to see where you are and where you want to be, as mentioned previously. So let's go ahead and head over to the website. So this is what the website's going to look like. Okay, so you see requirements, basically everything I wrote, how to apply. It'll give you like very small details on how to do it, a little bit about how to get started. I really highly recommend following them on Twitter because they do help you sort of like one-on-one, but it's like a very broad general questions to them, and hopefully they can get back to you. Also tuition and financial aid, how not just to apply to financial aid, but how it benefits you to apply to certain places within financial aid. Alright, so let's go with apply now. So start your application. I'm already signed up for the UC TAP. Is this? No, okay. Correction, let me go back. Here we go. So here we go. This is a UC TAP application. Okay. The one you just saw is obviously applying now. That's for your UC application. But here we go. So this is what it's going to look like. Welcome to UC TAP, Yolanda, and your name was going to be here, obviously. Getting started. This is some of the information. What is UC tag and how it benefits you. Unfortunately, and I've mentioned this in a slide that comes after, it's already too late to apply to the UC tag for next fall. However, if you do plan to apply in the following fall, like 2022, knowing when and how you can apply to UC tag would really benefit you. So signing up for this website and knowing which colleges offer guaranteed admissions would be really beneficial. Yeah, so here we go. So this is what your planner is going to look like. This is where you're going to start, right? You can click the transfer admissions planner and it'll take you through all of these. I'm not going to show you the About Me section simply because that's all personal information. But when you get to the academic history, right, the schools attended, you can put them all here from high school to your college. And when you've attended, when do you plan to graduate? your coursework, all of the classes that you're taking at LBCC, classes you've taken previous colleges. They're going to ask you if you had gap years, why did you have gap years? Make sure that you explain that. And here you go. So it's going to show you how many units you've taken per semester, which would be the way that we calculate our credits, or per quarter, the way that quarter system calculates. I think these are called points, if I'm correct. But regardless, you always want to do well. I have my in progress already in progress here. I'm currently taking, oh no, sorry, yeah, in progress what I'm currently taking, and then plan to take, right? So I still haven't completed my 2 years at LVCC, but I will for the following year. So also exams will ask you, hey, have you taken any AP or IB test, or something similar to that, and you go ahead, you click on it, put your score, the date that you took it, and whether you passed or not, and they'll calculate to see whether it'll count for the UC system. Okay, so where and when I plan to transfer. Now, this is pretty important if you still do not know where you want to go, right? I don't know why I'm in digital and media arts for Los Angeles, for UCLA, but yes. So I'm an English major, and I'm currently set to transfer for fall 2021. These are all the campuses I've selected by clicking on the check mark. Obviously, I'm not trying to go to Davis, but if I was, I would be clicking that there. So yes, all of this, and then selecting your major is very important. The UC transfer pathways, select the UC transfer programs you might be interested in preparing for. So this is pretty important, right? Pathways, if you want to learn more, here we go. If you've decided on a major but want to keep your UC campus options open, considering completing the UC transfer pathways, a single set of courses you can take to prepare for your major on one of our 9 undergraduate campuses. Not only will you have the clear guidance of what courses you need to take, but you'll have a competitive edge to get into the UC campus and will be positioned to succeed once you get here. So these are the majors that are included in pathways, and it really comes with understanding what it is you actually want. Obviously, not everyone knows. Some people are undecided, and that is okay. Hopefully, through your career or your course in LBCC, you'll be able to discover where it is you want to go. Okay, so obviously, I've already talked about tag. I'm not interested in doing tag simply because I don't know if a UC is where I want to go to. So doing the guaranteed admissions actually didn't benefit me in any way. So, I'm doing a regular UC application in hopes that maybe I do get in. Now, there is a Pathways Plus. Pathways Plus is the best way to prepare for success at UC. You can even get a guaranteed place. So this obviously it comes with what we read here in Pathways and helping you get to whichever UC you want to attend. But at the same time, you could possibly be guaranteed in admissions. Oh my goodness, sorry. So yeah, it gives you a full list on how you can do it, how to apply, by when you should apply, and submitting your application. Now let's head back to the planner. You can apply through. You cannot apply through the UC tab to get to UC tag, but it asks you which schools and when you plan to transfer, and it'll since it's already expired, it doesn't show the list of schools, But if it hadn't already expired, a list of schools would be placed here, and it would, if you click it, it'll take you to the requirements of that school and how you can guarantee admissions to that school. Obviously, guaranteed admissions. Oh, here you go. So you see the matrix here. So these are some of the guidelines on how you can guarantee admissions. Um, you can follow these guidelines that they give you. You can go directly to the websites which are given to you here. So yeah, let's go back. And then we go apply for transfer admissions, which will be here to the website that I fell into a little earlier accidentally. So here we go. Applications will start being accepted on November 1st. Now, that is very close. And the application goes on for 30 days. You have 30 days to complete the application and submit it. The application is not a very long process, but if you would like to get started on the application, you're more than welcome to. You can sign in already. You can look at the application, start with campuses and majors. Obviously, my About You I cannot show you. But here you go, right? You'll go through the application. Obviously, I've already done several things on my own. It asks you, depending on the college, the college has different, or the university has different colleges, and you can place them in whichever way you want. For UC San Diego, they do have this available. So, and then we go down to academic history, basically similar to what I did in the UC tab. So you see here, I imported everything I did from my UC TAP into my UC application. Now, UC TAP is really beneficial, and I did do the UC TAP in my first year at LBCC, which is why this really helped me in so many ways. And I'm really like sharing this with you so that you don't feel too overwhelmed to do the application all at once, and hopefully you do use the TAP to get you or just to do something a little easier. So you can see all of that there, and you can see how it asks for minimum requirements and all these different things. Your test scores, which we've already discussed, AP exams, IB exams, anything that you have that will give you a score and they take, or the UC system accepts. Activities and awards. They have scholarship programs. Now, when you do the scholarships for the UC tab, you really want to understand what it is that you want to do in the future, your background, career plans, career goals, a little bit about who you are. Obviously, I'm 25. I have a child. I was born in California. I'm the first family member to attend college. So, something like that. You always want to keep in mind all the different things that you can submit for scholarships. All right, now personal insight. This is going to be about you, right? This is what I have to do. So let's see, click introduction. Here you go. So a few personal insight questions about getting to know you better, your life experience, interests, ambitions, and inspirations. So this is going to be where you write your essay. So this is your essay questions. A few tips are here. Obviously, I'm more than happy to breeze through your essays, really dig deep, because that's what your essays are all about. Really getting to know you without knowing you. So if you don't personally know me and I don't personally know you, your essay should speak to me on a level that I feel like we're friends. And I'm obviously already explained this. I'm more than happy to read essays. So don't feel intimidated. Everyone has a different story. And I think that's what makes the UC application unique, in the way that you have to express yourself in a certain amount of words, and it's how best you how best you explain yourself and who you are that really gets your foot in the door. Even though grades are important, I don't think that UC's um, will cast you off if your grades aren't at top level. So yeah, um, so just talking a little bit about that UC application. So now we're gonna go ahead and sign out. So a few things about TAP that I say are very beneficial are the messages, right? They send you messages from all the different types of schools that you're interested, to give you information about what they're doing, right? They give me information about my school personally, like LBCC, and they give me information on how I can go into a UC transfer workshop for LBCC students. So, stuff like that. It'll give you information on, overall what is required um, from an LBC student to transfer to the UC system. So this is very beneficial in that way. Sorry, I've been using beneficial a lot, but yes, it helps to have an area where you can see from every single school that you're hoping to transfer to give you information on them. So, and then the record view would be, sorry, it's a lot of information. But it'll be the overview of what you've done in in the UC TAP application. So, like if you need to change anything, you can view it from there. But yeah, overall, that's how you complete your UC TAP. If you want to go through your UC TAP application or your UC application, I am more than happy to do that with you. Just go ahead and make an appointment with me. I don't necessarily have any quote unquote office hours because I'm a very busy student and mom. But I am available to anyone who reaches out to me. Okay, and obviously my slides already speak of everything that I just said, so I will be posting these in our Viking engagement page, just so you guys have more overview, I suppose. But I'm here for you guys. All right, see you next time.